After 3 hurricanes struck Puerto Rico 2 years ago, a bacterial infection in the water killed dozens of people. Pepper Baker went to Milledgeville to talk to a Georgia College graduate student who was putting a deadly problem on her own island under the microscope.
Zamara Truitt and her professor Dave Bashoon test water samples from Puerto Rico for a bacteria that causes a disease called leptospirosis.
My family is from Puerto Rico, and my family has not heard of this disease, and I've never heard of this disease up until when you see cases of death.
After 3 hurricanes hit the island in 2017, many people became sick from the disease, and some even died.
People had to resort to using waters from rivers and creeks and things like that they were not normally using. And because of that, these waters, of course, were not treated.
Bashoon says the disease is spread by animals, particularly rats, that contaminated the flooded waters. Bashoon's colleague in Puerto Rico sent samples over for Truitt to test.
We extract the DNA. And then when we have the DNA from those water samples, we use this machine called a qPCR in order to detect if there's the pathogenic leptospira present.
In its early stages, the disease has flu-like symptoms, but it can be cured. If left untreated, it can cause major organ failure.
Something like that happened here in Georgia, and we had to use untreated water. It definitely is possible you could come down with diseases like leptospirosis.
Truitt hopes what they research now will help people in the future.
It could help prevent the spread and the deaths of the infection of this bacteria.
In Milledgeville, Pepper Baker, 13 WMAZ News.
Bashoon says it's difficult to advance the project since the research is not funded, but he predicts that global warming may spread the bacterial disease even farther as hurricanes strengthen and hit even harder.